subscribe and click the bell icon to turn on notifications.
If you work with colleagues who do not have access to Microsoft Excel, you can request that their data be exported to a text file or a comma-separated value file. In this module, I'll show you how to import that data into Excel. There are several methods for saving a text file. The first is to use a comma-separated value file, which is a file that has a comma between each individual value. Excel has the advantage of opening comma-separated files directly. You are under no obligation to import anything else. Let's open up a comma-separated file. I'll go in File, and I'll open that file by going in Open. I'll browse for that file. I'll show you that this file is indeed a comma-separated value file. I select it. I hit the Open button. The file, which was a comma-separated value, has been opened directly in Excel. One thing to keep in mind is that there is no formatting because it is a text file. Column headers may be bold and centered in an Excel file, but not in this one. Let me close this file by hitting the Ctrl and W button on the keyboard and return to our Excel workbook. You can also open a CSV file by going into the Data tab, and then over here you see the Get and Transform Data section. You can hit the Get Data button, and then from there you select From File and you click on From Text CSV. You select the file and you hit the Import button. When I click on that button, the Import Data dialog box appears. You can see I have items, customer name, units, cost price, markup, location, category, and length. And you can see that I have my file origin as well, which in this case is Western European for Windows. A comma acts as a delimiter in this data set, and the data type which has been detected is based on the first 200 rows. There's nothing special in this data set. All I've got are numbers and text. There are no dates or formulas. Now I will hit the Load button, and the data will be loaded as an Excel table into my worksheet. There you go. There's a separate tab, and the data is loaded. The Queries and Connections task pane is also visible on the right. If I go in the Queries tab, I will see that there were 50,000 rows that were loaded. And then in the Connections tab, there are 0 connections. So in other words, I have created a query, but not a direct connection. And now I can work with data just like I would in any other Excel workbook. Please note that when you import data in Excel, you don't just copy the data and then unlink it from the original file. Instead, Excel makes a data connection to the source file. And if you tell it to see if its contents have changed and your worksheet needs to be updated. You can control how Excel updates your worksheet data by displaying the external data ranges property styling box. So let's see how that works. If I go in the Data tab, I have the Queries and Connections section over here. If I go and refresh all and look at the connection properties, this is what I get. So I have the query name, I have the usage. So this table enables a background refresh, which is checked. I also have the option to refresh every 60 minutes, and I can change it as needed or as required. I can also refresh the data when opening the file. So there are a number of options over here. I will show you how the refresh functionality in Excel works. Let me just hit OK here. This is our data set. Now, if I open that data set in a separate file and I change a customer name here, the customer name is John Smith. And let's also change the markup to $40 and the length to 1 meter. And if I just close this file, on my original file, if I hit refresh all, as you can see, the data has changed. The length is 1 meter, the markup is $40, and the customer name has changed as well. So by linking your Excel workbook to a data set will ensure that the latest and the most up-to-date data is being included in your data set. You just need to hit the refresh button to make sure you're always dealing with the latest and greatest information. By using the Get and Transform Data functionality in Excel, you create a link to a CSV file. This ensures that whenever the CSV file is updated, your data set in the Excel workbook replicates those changes. This is a very powerful and time-saving technique.
If you're not a subscriber, click down below to subscribe so you get notified about similar videos we upload. To see the full course that this video came from, click over there. And click over there to see more videos from Simon Says It.